Alright, how you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Today's story is coming from r/pettyrevenge. First things first though, if you like the art, like the video, if you like my voice, like the video, and make sure you leave a comment. Don't care what you say, just say something. Today's story is coming from user/pickled carrot19. Titled, Grumpy Father-in-Law Gets More Mugs Than He Can Handle. This is a very unserious and low-stakes petty revenge story. Background: my, female 32, father-in-law, 67, is a stereotypical grumpy old man. My husband, 33, says that his father wasn't always like this, but the years have turned him sour. My father-in-law is always complaining about something, constantly going on right-wing politic tangents, always inserting his opinion even though he isn't involved in the conversation, and constantly whining that my husband and I never make time for him, despite having him over for dinner every other week. My husband tolerates but doesn't entertain his grumpiness. I handle it like I would handle any incoherent toddler and just reply, "Wow, what an interesting thing to say," and then move along the conversation as if he wasn't there. Recently, my husband and I completely reorganized our kitchen. As most people do, we had far too many coffee mugs. We decided to get rid of about half of them, about 17-ish, so we put them in a box and set them aside to be donated. That evening, father-in-law came over for dinner and noticed a box of mugs by the front door. When he asked about it, we just said we had too many and needed to get rid of some. He immediately started rambling on about how wasteful our generation is, how we use something for 30 seconds and then throw it away, how his generation would always use an item until it fell apart, and then would mend it and keep on using it. He finished off by saying someone his age would never consider discarding perfectly good items like that, and I just responded with, "Okay," and continued on getting dinner ready without addressing it any further. Well, this last weekend we had our Christmas celebration with my husband's family. We celebrated early due to multiple family members going out of state for Christmas. We enjoyed our evening despite a few grumblings from my father-in-law. Towards the end of the night, we all exchanged gifts. That's when my father-in-law opened a big box of 17 used coffee mugs. He looked at my husband with a very confused look on his face, so my husband said, "You were so vocal about how we shouldn't get rid of perfectly good mugs, so we decided to gift them to you, since you clearly wanted them." My father-in-law started making excuses about how he didn't need that many and how he already had mugs and doesn't have space to keep them. My father just shrugged and said, "I'm sure you'll find something good to do with them. Your generation is very resourceful." It's only been 2 days since he got his new mug collection, but he's called my husband and me more than 7 times trying to convince us to take back the mugs. All I've said was, "It would be wasteful for us to take them back. Thank you so much for saving the perfectly good mugs." Alright, that's going to be the end of the story. Hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day. Peace.